Alright, I figured I'd do a comment video. I was kind of hoping for some better ones, but there really hasn't been any recent comments, and so just take care of some of these older ones. I thought I'd preface this video by pointing out the last video I did on the Professor Lewin series is sort of the important video, so it's number 58, I think, and I'll leave a link below. It's on the double slit experiment. The video is actually, the lecture is actually titled Double Slit and Interferometers, and there's no interferometers in the lecture, which is kind of disappointing. Well, anyway, I think it's one of my best dissections of the whole double slit nonsense, the whole wave interference thing, especially the end radar experiment is such a pile of crap. And so I think it's a pretty good diagnosis of the illness of physics. And so, yeah, you should probably watch it, because it's a pretty good explanation of, it's a pretty good reveal that this emperor is really naked. And I think I did my job. Anyway, Superior Mind says, giant rain funnel idea sounds kind of interesting. Yeah, that was like a month ago. Anyway, but yeah, would have to find a cheap viable way to do it. Yes, which is not possible, so never mind. People don't watch your videos and make retarded, fallacy-laden comments calling you an idiot. Very ironic. Yes, so people don't watch my videos and then comment on my videos. And then they think they're fighting for integrity. You know, they're fighting for they're white hatters, you know, protecting the truth. And they do it by not watching a video and commenting on it. I mean, it is so ironic, you know. It's just like the downgrading of my videos and everything. If I'm so not a threat, if I'm so way out there, I'm so off, I'm not even wrong, right? They use phrases like that. If I'm not even wrong, why are they so panicked? You know, why can't they just why can't they just make a simple, hey, here's an image that proves you wrong. Here's, you know, why not something? And all they can do, all they can pathetically do is you know, do spam downvote bullshit. Again, wearing their white hat, pretending that they're defending the truth. It's hilarious. It's so bad. It's just such an example of how bad things are. And, you know, just so bad. Retards. You're surrounded by retards. Yes, the world is pathetically bad. Yes, and electrocute would be handy. Yes, if civilization wishes to save itself, it needs to train people to be within a realm of decently reasonable. All right, we do live in the movie Idiocracy, bite-sized pieces of insanity. This is Undernet Jack, who types more than one comment, which I don't like much. One sentence redundant comments. I don't see the point in that. I see beams of light. I see beams of light everywhere. 6 senseless. Can't for the life of me know what the hell that is. Don't know what 6 senseless is. I don't know. Not very useful. I guess it's some pop culture thing. When I watched that Science Asylum video a long time ago, I said, wow, I didn't learn anything at all. Well, yeah, it was just a joke that some idiot would make a video pretending to explain what a photon is and say just about absolutely nothing interesting at all about photons. Just horrible. Average viewer comment. My butt itches. That's about right. There's a lot of 4 comments on one video. Now, I'm not saying you can't do that. I'm just saying that I don't know why you do that. I mean, I know everybody wants to be important and like, oh, look, I'm going to try to fill up the comments section with a bunch of one-liners, but you know, it irritates me. Why do I keep picturing that guy with a helmet-mounted propeller? Well, yeah, I'm picturing with an axe, and a spinning axe. I feel dumber for having watched the lame video by proxy. Didn't you see where he watched it? I guess that was the other guy. Yeah, the other guy saw it already. Okay, so here is again another comment, but this is a longer one, so we'll see if this is worth the 5-6 comments. You could waste your entire life critiquing these videos. So if it's a waste to point out that there's a bunch of people saying stuff that's really mind corrosive, and we just shouldn't notice and just let them get 1 million views and nobody say anything. I don't know. That doesn't make much sense to me. Or ignore them completely and just let them take over the world and nobody should pay attention. I don't think that's a very good idea. Just let idiocracy win. Don't fight back at all. Don't, just mind your own business. I don't think that's the winning strategy. Really don't think so. My philosophy is to eliminate being exposed to idiocy. Well, that's all charming, but I'm not into your strategy, actually. See, I'm trying to defeat it. I'm not trying to watch it win as much as possible. Well, that's your strategy. So, I mean, I don't know. See, you really are kind of full of yourself, right? So you type 6 comments and then you give me advice. Like, I need Undernet Jack's advice. Because Undernet Jack knows what's going on. He can tell me what to do, and he's got the vision thing. And your advice is basically just play with yourself. Don't bother. Whatever. It's not worth my limited time and finite energy to acknowledge things that do not support my goals or well-being. Well, I don't know what your goals and well-being are. See, my goals are to fight nonsense and bullshit. The whole reason why I'm doing this is because I'm living in a world that's living lies. So I have a website, Do Not God, because I think God is the biggest brain fucking fart possible. And yeah, I think this whole wooey physics crap is just another kind of religion. It's just another excuse for them to come up with wooey excuses that humankind we're something more than fucking robotic bugs. It's just more crap to sell lies. And you say, go ahead. Let them sell all the lies. Let everybody eat the lies. Let everybody be tortured by lies. Fuck that. Don't give your life energy. Oh, fuck you. Life energy. In a futile cause. Well, it's futile because assholes like you exist, okay? The reason why any cause is futile is because you naysaying, nitpicking, useless, 5 comments on one video, suck-ass pieces of shit. You're the fucking assholes that make them win. You're the placators. You're the fucking pacifist jackasses who, give the Nazis a loaf of bread. You're the fucking compliant Borgites. They will neither be enlightened nor thankful for your attempt. I don't care. I don't give a fuck. I'm just not going to be a layover and say, go ahead, stick it in my ass. I'm not going to do that. You do that. That's your gig. Take it in your butt. Please focus instead upon advancing your own agenda. Well, I've just sort of made it pretty clear that my agenda is trying to squash that shit. And surely seeds of your wisdom will fall upon fertile ground. Well, I don't know how it happens that it falls on any fucking fertile ground if I just sit here and mind my own fucking business. Oh, Jesus. Keep up the good fight, he ends it with. I mean, Jesus. I'm sorry. I'm just saying, I know you're trying to be helpful, I think. But do you really think this is helpful? And do you really think you know what the winning strategy is? As I just pointed out, people get hundreds of thousands of views for humiliating flat earthers, for picking the lowest, ripest, rottenest fruit possible and squishing it and saying, look what a strong man I am. I squished a rotten peach. And you're giving me grief because every 10th video or so, I'll do a response video to something idiotic I see on the internet. You're giving me, well, grief. Yeah, it sort of is grief, frankly. This is a griefy comment. I'm going to delete it because I think it's preachy bullshit. Falsely premised, wooey, just crap. Unhelpful. Okay. Sorry. See, I mean, even my allies are my enemies. I just can't fucking, cut a break here somewhere. There's just all of you are, I don't know, what's the analogy? I mean, some of you aren't completely rotten, to the core, but yeah, all of you are bruised anyway. No doubt he saw Bill Nye the Science Guy growing up, the show where they pad out a simple idea for 30 minutes to maximize commercial value. Well, I would say, I saw a few Bill Nye shows, maybe, and they weren't all that horrible. I mean, it's better than watching the Flintstones, I think, maybe. Probably. Alright, the related video to this was, who was John Wayne, LOL. Yeah, it's the whole idea that, I don't know, YouTube makes transcripts. How do you get the transcripts from videos? They have a category called transcripts, and you click on it, and there's no transcripts, there's just videos. You're just saying, well, if you have transcripts, can I get the transcript somewhere? Can I get a link to the transcript? Where's the transcript? I'd like to get the transcript. But it's funny that they're taking the transcripts of the videos and then having linked videos based on what you say in the video. So I guess I should try to say boner and hot chick and lovely ass, cleavage. In every video I should just spike my videos with, wild sex and such, because YouTube's going to do that. Yeah, it's so retarded. Proportions, like big boobs. Yes, I hope thank you. Big boobs is a good one versus little boobs. Well, I'm kind of a, inverted boobs would be okay with me, frankly. I just, I don't get the whole boob thing, really. I mean, it's okay. A little bit fun, but it just ain't the objective. And I'm not talking about Lewin and Hawking. Well, I don't know what you're talking about. Those boobs need to be left alone. Whatever. Too complex a comment. Just too metaphorical. Too many analogies. Too many metaphors. Too many, whatever, fabulistic, what do you call those? Like Aesop's fables kind of things. I mean, story underneath a story thing. Why are they talking about rope theory? Yes, well, I mean, they really aren't. But obviously, when you do look at that silly electromagnetic wavy thingy, it's just, two snakes intertwined, flying through space at the speed of light. Sure, right. I totally get that. I thought they rejected that shit. Yeah, well, I don't know. It's impossible to, there's no point. Fuck, I hate it when they do that editing every time they start a new sentence. Yes, I hate lots of things too. But yes, jump cuts are such a cheat. I would cheat if I really, if I could generate. It's like I want to, I have more stuff to do, so it's like I don't want to invest in one video, but I really probably should and do an actual video where I edit out everything and jump cutty and say everything from a different position and make it all fun. But part of me just says I shouldn't have to do that. I mean, it's just it's like actually building myself a tinfoil hat. I really shouldn't have to wear one. So Mr. Keebler, blah, I got me, Gary. I guess he meant you got me. So I guess that was just the Einstein opening, wow, this is great. Someone else who agrees upon gravity is a push. Well, yes. I say a lot of other stuff, but yes. I'm glad you understand that that's the only way any of this crap can make any sense, that pull as an elemental function is impossible. Pulls have to happen through complex actions. It can't be an elemental function. Victor Maxwell Peters. I'm sure I'm not going to like this much. Conclusion. Divided by? Man, my eyes are bad. That really looks like a divided by symbol. I'm sure it's equals, but I just have to look because I'm like, man, my eyesight is going to hell. No, it's divided by. Yay. Yay for my side. Oh, that is so cool. I thought my eyes were fucked, and I actually saw some, well, I'm actually seeing 2 divided by signals. I'm seeing like 2 plus signs, so I knew it wasn't an equal sign. Well, I knew there was something wrong with the equal sign. I knew that much. See, right now, if I look at, okay, I can see it clearly divided by. So that's pretty cool. Anyway, so why would he do that? Conclusion, divided by. How such people even enter the stream of physics and decorate themselves as astrophysicists. How such people. So this is on one of the Walter Lewin videos. I don't know what subject it is. It looks like an older one. Let's see if I can see from the picture. The diagram I drew. What subject it is. I mean, frankly, there weren't any astrophysicists. There wasn't any astrophysics. There wasn't any cosmology in the Walter Lewin video. But he is technically an astrophysicist. So maybe he's talking about him. But I don't know. See, these are the kind of comments where you're saying, are you talking to me? And so you're saying, how am I one of these such people? Am I the one trying to decorate myself or something? No, I can't tell who you're talking to. So I'll just delete it because I can't tell who you're talking to. All right, and then he says, really, sir, you are at your button. Really, sir, you are at your button. See, I mean, I just can't do anything with that. So that's the danger of people with 3 names. You know, Victor Maxwell Peters, important person. I don't know what that means. So I'm going to delete because I don't know what the fuck it means. Alright, so that didn't take very long. Maybe I should go find some comments somewhere else to rag on. I guess you know, there was a couple on the Hilster guy's video. They were quite funny because everybody listening to the Hilster guy is like the rejects from my channel, well, a whole bunch of them, and they're all Electric Universe nuts or Ken Wheeler nuts, or both. And it's just funny because they just keep bringing up Ken Wheeler. They just keep nagging the Hilster with Ken Wheeler's name. And it's just so funny because, yeah, Ken Wheeler is all gibberish. I mean, there's no concept here anywhere. There's just wooey, swirly shit. So it's all these people who just want whirly, swirly shit. You know, they're just glitter whores. They're so bad. I mean, you know, and one of them is supposed to be, he's like talking like he's going into school to be a physicist. And he's like, well, what kind of physicist should I become? And you're almost like saying, well, you're already in big trouble. Because all you're looking for is glitter. You know, I mean, you're just glitter whores. And then Piero made some kind of dopey comment at the end. He says something like, well, should all the physicists just stop doing physics? So because you critique the integrity of their propaganda, their bad evidence, their overstatements of the truth, their exaggerations, their claims, we've done it, because you find some fault with that, you mean, oh, they all should fire themselves and never do physics ever again. They shouldn't just admit that maybe they've letting this whole thing getting out of control. That, you know, maybe they are being a little bit unsubstantial in their foundations for their declarations of their model being perfect or being functional or being anything. You know, and so, yeah, just more of his preposterous exaggerations. You know, take things to some idiotic extreme. And then he made some raggy little comment about how I can't accept criticism when I'm sitting there inviting it. I'm saying, come on, critics, I'll open the room for you. All you have to do is have a working microphone. Can't you handle that? It'll be a public room. I don't delete any videos. So clearly, if I don't give you a chance to speak or to make your brilliant points, it's going to be on me. Okay, it's right here. I'm saying, go ahead, try to humiliate me. Try to make me look like a fool. Go ahead, take your best shot. All right, I'm giving you the invite. I'll even pay some people to do it. I'll pay them to show up. And the asshole's implying I'm a coward or I can't take criticism. Yeah, I can. But I'm not going to waste my time with some asshole who just keeps throwing fake evidence at me and says, oh, what about this fake evidence? And what about this fake evidence? And what about this fake evidence? And this fake experiment and this fake experiment. Like, I have nothing better to do with my life than to sit there and spend months to figure out what kind of bullshit the experiment is based on. When I've pointed out that you assholes can't even honestly describe the single slit experiment. You can't honestly describe the double slit experiment. Pirro did videos where he was describing it completely wrong, completely inaccurately. He doesn't even understand the simplest physics experiments, and yet he will argue by throwing insanely complex experiments at other people and saying, see, this proves it. I mean, I've made all kinds of arguments about how interferometers work. I've asked all kinds of questions. How does it work? What's your theory? Where does the interference happen? Where does the photon split into a wave function, do its Huygens things, interfere with itself, and end up making the pattern? Why don't you show me? Give me a diagram of how your interferometer actually works, how your beam splitter actually creates two equal beams, not two beams that are doing completely different things because you filtered them. You didn't just split the beam, you filtered the beam. I mean, I made clear points. If you have an answer, Pirro, why don't you provide me the answer to my questions? You douche. Instead of posting your little raggy comments on other people's videos. You stupid piece of crap. Alright, enough of that. So, is there anything else? Yeah. Nothing outstanding in the subscription box, I'm afraid. Yeah, no, there's really nothing. Flat Earth guy made something. The Thunderbolts, I did watch. I watched half of this video on a asteroid, or meteor, or comet, whatever it is. This big funny looking thing. They gave a stupid name like Umamamama, or whatever. And it's just, you know, more crap where, you know, they're showing this image of something like they sent a satellite out there to take a close-up image of it. It's just a fake image of what they think it might look like. You know, and everybody's, whoa, it's doing something we don't understand. Well, it's kind of weirdly shaped and it's traveling insanely fast, and they're surprised that it's not, well, maybe we didn't calculate something correctly. I mean, it's obviously not going to experience spherical gravity, right? So there's not going to be any symmetry to how it's going to be affected by gravity because it's not spherical, quite obviously. It's a big, long, cigar-y thing. You know, it's just so many things. And obviously heat distribution is going to be uneven. Lots of things are going to be uneven. It's twirling as it's flying. I mean, oh yeah, that's a big mystery. We have to go solve the big mystery of why the thing we barely can see is doing something we can't quite understand. So another, you know, let's just make this mean something. When, yeah, it doesn't mean anything. Everybody just has to turn everything into something, and it's nothing, and they're turning it into something because they're trying to defend some theory that there's more that we don't know. There's great mysteries in the universe. The great, you know, 40-legged, you know, Hippotronosaurus is out there. The Hippotronosaurus. You know, blah, 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 blah. It's just so overtly obvious. People hate the truth and are running from it like such damn pussies. Okay, anyway. Damn it. Yeah, so maybe I'll title this. I should put a Professor Lewin remark in there. Because he ended the lecture by saying, oh, that proves that Huygens was right and Huygens was Dutch. So I think I'll title this video Comments and Walter Lewin is full of Dutch doo-doo or something. Yeah, something like that. I mean, I could go on and on. I mean, I'm just because whenever you get to this specific subject, it's just such propaganda. Everything built around this fucking slit experiments, this stupid word interference, all of it is just such a pile of crap. And it's a foundation. It's the foundation of quantum mechanics and physics. And it's garbage. It's a junk pile. And just like the Einstein Foundation, the cruddy Eddington experiment, it's a piece of garbage. So, physics just has no integrity. It's just lost all sense of intellectual integrity. So anyway, till next time.